Welcome to Like Mother, Like Murder. I am Rachel.
And I'm Heather.
We bring you the good,
The badass,
and the crime.
This is Like Mother, Like Murder.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Like Mother, Like Murder, your favorite true crime momcast. I am Rachel.
And I am Heather, and we're your hosts here on Like Mother, Like Murder. And we bring you mom-related crime content every week, from missing moms to murdered moms, moms who murder, survivors, and more.
To anyone who is returning, welcome back. We love to see you guys here, and we're so happy to have you. And anyone who is new, it's so nice to meet you. Thank you guys for checking us out. We hope that you enjoy the heck out of today's episode and the two of us and what we bring today.
Yes,
today's a fun one.
Welcome. And before we jump in, I do want to make sure you all know we now have a supporters club, which if you are familiar with Patreon, it's very similar to that. It's basically a paid subscription. So obviously it's totally optional, but as a subscriber, you will still be able to listen to all of our content, but it will be ad-free. So you will get ad-free episodes. You will also get bonus episodes, discounts on our merch, and more. If none of that sounds like something you want to do, you can always just subscribe because you want to support Like Mother, Like Murder and the things we do here.
Yeah, we definitely like that.
Yeah, so we currently have one tier that we're offering, and that may change at some point, but because Rachel is super, super cool, we are doing, we're starting at our Angel tier 444. Yes. So $4.44 to join the supporters club, and it's as simple as clicking the link in the bio or in the show notes.
Yes, that is there for you guys to check out. And like she said, if you guys want to do that, that's totally fine. If not, that's fine. Reviews, ratings, shouting us out, sharing us with your friends is all absolutely amazing as well. Yes. And so we appreciate even you listening here today is something that we appreciate more than you know. So that is new and that is exciting in season 3. We were so excited to, announce that. But the rest of everything, nothing's going to change here. You will still get your weekly episodes. And then on top of that, you will still get your, good, the badass, and the crime episodes every once in a while. And that is actually what is happening here today. So as she said in the opening, we covered missing moms, murdered moms, different crime-related cases, episodes every single week. And then every once in a while, we do have this as, we say our palate cleanser. It's just a more lighthearted, feel-good episode that we try to throw in there because it can get very heavy here, know. And so we try to do this, and this has been kind of our tagline, our slogan from the day we started. The good, the badass, and the crime. And so in this episode, that's exactly what we do. We tell, 2 good headlines, good stories, 2 badass stories, and 2 crime stories. Before we get into that, though, I'm not quite ready. I want to see. So we are in like the depths of the holiday season right now. Yes. It is that like so right after Thanksgiving, pre-Christmas, where you are just overwhelmed as hell. How are you doing? How are you holding up? What is going on over there? It's happening. Just that sigh says it all.
Well, because I'm literally fresh from some holiday shopping. So we took the girls this morning. We specifically said, okay, we're going to get like some holiday shopping done today. We picked out some gifts for cousins, for grandparents. And then we divide and conquer.
Yes.
He took one kid and said, we're going to pick out a gift for your sister. I took one kid and said, okay, I'm going to pick out a gift for your sister. And then we had to swap, and he took both girls so that they could pick out a gift for me, and then I took both girls to pick out a gift for him. And it was like blah 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 blah, and it was good. It was good because we got a lot done. But at the same time, like, I was like, that's exhausting. Now I know why I usually just stick to online shopping, because it's a lot.
It's a lot. Make sure that you guys, okay, that leads me to, I have to say this right here. I was just going to say, make sure that you guys do something nice for the delivery drivers, whether it's just you're super kind, super polite, thank you. Like, they do a lot out there, especially if you are someone who is ordering. Yeah. And my sister-in-law, she always does this beautiful basket of goodies for the drivers, because that girl, and it's not just holiday season, okay? She's shops like year round.
Every day.
She is a Amazon shopper, online shopper. And so she does this for them. Yeah. And the other day, so she set it out. She put a note out there. She's so appreciative. And I want to say in the message, it said that one of the drivers took like 8 snacks, like 5 drinks, yay. Like so many. No, that's not yay. Oh, why would one person?
You mean one driver?
Yes. She said that. So after she put it out, like after that one delivery, they took that many things, and it's that's like, okay, insane. I want to be
delivering
like, apparently
like
they needed
a whole boatload, or like
seriously, they were like, we're gonna take one item for every package we deliver to this house.
If that's what it is. If
she
that's
had
what
a whole
it is,
haul.
I get it. Well, at first I was like, all good, because when it was like a major heat wave here, this summer, I had put out a bunch of cold waters. And I put them out. I even put like ice out there so they would stay cold and everything. And at the end of the day, only one, and I had like 4 people come by like that day. Because, your girl also be online shopping. Yeah. And and only one person ever took it. So I felt kind of bad. And I was like, no, please take it. Like, please take it. So
the majority of people do go prepared. They know what they're getting into. You can never be like helpful enough. So always don't ever let that stop, continue to do that. Continue to try to be supportive and helpful. But if you are a driver, come on, you guys. You don't need to wipe someone out the first time you show up. I mean, how about you just say, hey, can I do that route from now on, so you get something every day, instead of just like, damn, 12 goodies?
Sheesh,
come
that's
on.
Crazy. That is pretty crazy.
Yeah, so.
That is pretty crazy.
Oh, boy. It's all right.
What about you? Right. How's your holiday season shaping up?
It's going. I feel like I've done very minimal shopping. I have so much to do. Joel has been gone, and so I don't want to say like I kind of wish he was here so that we could do it, because I mean I'm capable of doing it on my own, but I'm kind of
I wouldn't want to do it on my own.
What the heck? So I don't know. And
it's more fun when you do it.
We got to do more talking, but he's been so busy. So he's away at school right now, and he's been so busy that I feel like we haven't even had the conversations of like, oh, what should we get? What are we going to do for the kids? Yeah. What are we going to do for this? And so I'm not even in the thick of it yet. And it's like I should be. I need to get the ball rolling. So it's okay. My house is now decorated.
I know.
If you're
I can
watching
see your
on
tree.
YouTube, my Christmas tree is here. Yes.
Which I love.
There is a huge glare, though. I wish that was not happening. But it's nice because the tree is decorated, and we just went to our Christmas parade locally last night.
Nice.
So I feel in the holiday spirit.
Yeah. Last night too. Yeah, we went to go see Santa. And I had no idea that the place we go to see Santa, because we usually go like first thing in the morning, and this year we just could not swing that, so we waited and did an evening time. Yeah. And they have like a snow show, which for Southern California we don't get snow, so this was like amazing. For my kids have never been in a snow show before, but they do like the soap snow or whatever. I happened to get some in my mouth. It tasted disgusting. But the girls, the look of just pure like glee on their face was absolutely amazing. And so that was awesome. And I think that really put me in the spirit for sure.
That's awesome. I love that. This episode is going to put you in the spirit.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, mine are going to put you in the spirit too, because mine are spirited.
Spirited. Mine are not all spirited, but okay. Are you ready? Are you ready to get into it? So you guys, let me tell you today. So if you have been here for all of our good, the badass, and the crime, you know Heather goes first.
Yep.
You know Heather goes first. But today I am actually going first for the first time.
I'm excited for this.
First time in today.
I mean,
I
in a
am
long
going
time,
to go first.
for sure.
Yes. So we start with our good stories, and I did happen to just send a picture of myself crying to Heather because of the stories. So we're gonna do our best. It's just because of my big empathic heart. Okay. For my good, I am going to read a passage from a website, and then I will get into it. In November 2019, I, Sasha, was asked by Andrew, my husband, what I wanted for Christmas. After some thought, I decided I wanted to adopt a mom, a random mom, a mom that I would never meet. I took to one of my Facebook mom groups and made the following post. Okay, I'm not going to read the post, but what I am going to do is talk about what has happened since that day.
Okay.
This one random act of kindness from Sasha has turned into something called Project Intentional, okay? And what happens there over the holidays is they have something, and it's really funny because I'm going to link the interview. She was on the Kelly Clarkson show, but I'm going to link the interview where she says it's a mouthful, but she does the Winter Wonderland Holiday Store Emporium, okay? Think of a place for a mom who needs a little help over the holiday season. And this place is exactly that and more. Okay? A mom can walk in through this door in any walk of her life and find something that they're needing. And okay, let me say it's not just for moms. Mm-hmm. So it was started for a mom, and you will see that the majority of people who go there are women, are moms, but they help dads, they help single fathers, they help grandparents, anyone who is in need. This is for them. Okay. So they offer, when you show up, they offer childcare so that you could walk around the store. They have food, they have crafts for the kids so that the mom can feel like fully comfortable and safe while they're going through the next step of this process. Whether it's clothes, diapers, items for the house, there's things for these moms. But even more than that, they have people from other nonprofits that are there. For example, okay, and like I said, the founder of this, her name's Sasha, she went on the Kelly Clarkson show, and she said that they have the nonprofits that will show up during this time as well, because they work with thousands of people at this point.
Yeah.
That there will be certain people there. So one of the nonprofits that shows up is women who work with domestic violence situations, and that they'll be there so that they can offer resources or just straight up say, if you think today is the day that you want to move towards a better life, like we're here to help you do that today.
Yep.
Okay. They also had someone there one of the years that or many of the years, this has been since 2019, someone who prints out wills and has a notary on site that these mom can fill out a will to change their life that day. Okay?
That's crazy.
Just stuff like that. And so they show up, they're exposed to all of this. This holiday store is open, and they walk around, they do that, and then they go in the back, and it's all free. It's all things that have been donated by different people, by different companies. After they get their donations, they go shopping, and they create this little holiday store for these people to have this. You guys, my freaking heart.
That's amazing. I know, I'm getting nonstop goosebumps. I know. That's what this season is all about.
I have never wanted to be someone so bad in my life. You guys have no idea how this is exactly what I'm like. Okay, so she's hiring, and I'm going to go apply. I don't know if there's something I can do from my desk right here to help with any of this. But so she started out of Omaha, Nebraska. That's where my family's from. And this started in 2019, and it's just been going ever since. And it's growing. And I think it's beautiful. And the selfless, like, giving heart that people have, like, it's nothing makes me cry more. And I'm not crying right now for all of you listeners. Like, I held it together, but let me tell you, when I watched the Kelly Clarkson clip and when I was reading, like, because I went to the website and I was reading about it, I was just straight sobbing. Yeah. Because I think it's so beautiful.
We're going to have to post your picture that you sent me.
For so many reasons. Oh, should I? How am I going to have to post that?
That's amazing. I love hearing about that stuff, especially this time of year. I mean, obviously, you shouldn't have to wait for December to think about doing something nice for other people, but this time of year can be a very, very happy and uplifting time for some, and for some people, it's a very scary time. And it's a time that they realize, you know, some of the things that they feel that either like their family or themselves are going to have to do without this year. And so it's amazing to see, just like you said, people's selflessness just come in such an amazing way to help. Oh my gosh.
I know.
That's so exciting. I know. That's amazing.
It is. She mentions that the top 3 things that go every single year is socks, underwear, and like menstrual products. And that just made me sad in like a whole different aspect, since it's like that's something that's needed by so many and not as easily accessible. So I will have this website to the actual page in the show notes, as well as the interview, and you guys got to go check it out because it is such a beautiful thing to see. Yay. And they do have a donation spot that you guys could go and donate if you feel called to do so. So I need to shout her out. Oh my gosh, Heather, I swear I was sobbing, and Kelly Clarkson sobbing because she started crying because of course, like, she did end up getting like a donation from something on the show. So that donation going towards what she's doing is such a big help, right? Yeah, and so as Kelly Clarkson's like sitting there trying to like start to like read whatever she's supposed to be reading, she could see in the corner of her eye like that this girl is starting to cry. And let me say, on top of all of that, she's sitting next to Anna Kendrick, who is like one of my favorite humans ever. So she's sitting next to her, and I'm just like watching this, like my whole heart is exploding. And she's like, I'm gonna need you to stop crying right now because my empathic heart is not gonna be able to handle this. And I'm over here like
That's amazing. I love it.
It was beautiful. All right, so now I heard your good is gonna be.
Oh, my good is it is good. It is so good, but it's definitely not the kind of good that you just had. So the headline of my good is: woman tells mom she's getting dog christened. Her reaction is everything. Okay. So this girl's name is Lauren. She's from England, and she sent her mom into an absolute like shock. And she's very close to her mom. She says they're like best friends. Yeah. But she sent her mom into a shock when she told her that she was getting her dog christened. Yeah. So Lauren says that she thought it'd be great to pretend. Apparently they prank each other all the time, so she said it'd be great to pretend that she was having a full-on christening for her puppers and film her mom's reaction. And
how old does it say how old she is?
The daughter is like a young adult.
Okay, yeah. So when you said that they were pranking each other, I'm like, she has to be older.
Yeah, she's older. Okay. She's older. So her mom's name is Julie. So Lauren says, I didn't get my dog christened at the vet. And her mom just like stares at her, jaw on the floor, in complete and utter just disbelief. Yeah. And then she says, are you honestly taking the... Please don't embarrass me by putting anything online. I can't cope. And then Lauren comes back and she responds and she goes, it's a common thing now. Like, I got him like a little bow tie for it. It's just a dog christening. Like, calm down, mom.
Like, what? Have you not heard of this, mom?
Yeah, have you not heard of this? And then, in true mom fashion, she's sitting there still in utter shock, silent for a few moments, and then she goes, "Are you getting him a cake?" And then Julie, the mom, turns to the dog and says, "Ugh, your mom is nuts."
Yeah, I believe it.
And then Lauren, she asks her mom, she goes, "Do you want to get some pictures from the ceremony?" And Julie's like, "No, Lauren, I don't. It's too embarrassing.
Oh
just
my gosh.
Stop." And
the dog is just sitting there like, "Hey,
like,
I already went through this and we're not allowed to judge." Yeah. There's like a trend going on. We listen and we don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge.
Like, that's exactly what's happening here.
That's exactly it.
Julie was judging.
Eventually, it was so funny because like the minute Lauren told her mom, "I'm getting the dog christened," like she absolutely broke. Like she couldn't even keep it together. But the mom is just like, "Are you joking me?"
Yeah.
So that just for funny. all you young or older people out there who do not have kids and your parents like to give you a hard time about it, and you tell them, because I used to do this. I used to tell my mom, I'm like, "I don't know why you keep hounding me about grandchildren. You have 2. And I was thinking about my cats.
Yes. Yeah.
I was like, they are every bit your grandchild. And, just share with them this story.
And if you don't play back and forth like that, then what are you doing in life? Like,
I first loved the relationship between her mom and her, and just the idea that they can like have this wonderful back and forth. And then also the idea that her mom is like, "Oh my God, my child is batshit crazy, but I will support. Do you need to get him a cake? Because I can help you with that."
She just goes and gets a pup cup from freaking Starbucks.
She's like, "Happy christening, puppers. Here you go from grandma."
That is so funny. Oh, cute. That's cute.
Yeah, super cute. Super cute.
I love it.
Psst, hey, everyone. It's just us in the middle of one of our own episodes. We have huge news we want to share with you all. We now have ad-free listening and bonus content.
Yep, you heard that right. We have a supporters club for exclusive VIP OG listeners like yourself.
Or if you just really hate ads, you can join us as well.
If you join the supporters club, you will get ad-free listening on every episode, one bonus episode each month, and a few other perks here and there.
You can find the link in the show notes to check it out.
All right, back to the episode. Oh, Heather. My badass story is badass.
Okay.
It is badass. This mom was quick to think and act, saving her daughter's life.
Ooh.
2018, in Queensland, Australia, there was a ridiculous storm that rolled through. A mother, she was driving her car with her 78-year-old grandmother and her 4-month-old daughter in the car. Yeah. She said that the rain had gotten so bad while she was driving that she couldn't see. She hadn't heard that the warning sounds were going off.
Yeah.
And that they needed to get to safety because she was driving. But it was a really, really bad hailstorm that had started happening. So they had already pulled over because she couldn't even see through the rain.
Right.
So this hail starts coming. She said she pulled over, and all of a sudden she hears a huge, loud bang. Glass went everywhere.
No.
She noticed that the back windshield had busted from the back of her car.
Oh my god.
She took her seatbelt off, lunging her body over her 4-month-old daughter, taking the pelting hail to her body to protect her daughter. This mother's name is Fiona, and both her and her grandmother had very, very bad damage from this storm. Yeah. After it passed, Fiona drove the car to a nearby house where they called the ambulance. They took them. They took her in the ambulance. Her grandmother's arm, Heather, it was like completely like shredded from this hail. God. Yes. And Fiona herself, she had gotten hit so badly that once she was in the ambulance, her body like went into shock.
Yeah.
Ultimately, they are all safe.
Oh
they
my
are
God.
healed. They are okay. And Fiona's quick thinking definitely saved her daughter Clara's
100%.
life.
100%.
She says, at the end of the day, all that matters is that we're alive. A car can be replaced and bruises can heal, and we're all safe now. I have the picture of the car and of Fiona that I want to show you.
Oh my God.
Because it is absolutely bizarre. Okay, I am going to share my screen with you so that you can see. You can see?
Oh my God.
That is the day that she went to the hospital. So that is her pictured there. And for those of you guys that are just listening, she has bruises, she has welts, she
literally has
all
welts
over from her jumping over her daughter to save her daughter's life. If you see this picture, which I will share,
can't even
if
imagine.
you see this picture and you can only imagine what that would have done to a baby, and
a 4-month-old
yes,
baby.
Yes, and she in this picture she's holding her baby, and her baby is okay.
Yeah,
her baby is okay. And that is
my
ultimately what happened.
God.
So this mom deserves the badass freaking award, let me tell you.
Yes.
Absolutely amazing. Because she did. She thought so quickly. She just straight jumps
like,
back
what
there.
do you do when you, like, the window is busted in? Like, what do you do? That's like the quickest thing you could have done.
So scary. So
oh
scary.
My gosh.
And the fact
is
that
so
she
scary.
could drive her car however long to get to a house to then after she knew she was safe and her baby was safe, then go into shock.
That is what I'm talking
that
about.
Adrenaline that a mother,
yes, exactly. Yeah. That instinct to like, I just got to keep going. I got to fight. 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 And you wait until you finally feel that, okay, everyone, like, my baby is safe. And then you're like you just fall. Right. Like, that's, wow.
Woo.
Yeah. Super shout out. Super
amazing.
Shout out to that
Fiona. Shout out to you.
Mom.
And her cute little daughter. She's so precious.
It's a cutie baby. I love it. Well, I have a badass grandma, actually. Ooh. You might have heard this
Batty
one before.
Granny.
Yeah, Batty Granny. Because I'm pretty sure, I want to say I heard it on maybe Beyond the Shadows, you know how they do news or whatever.
Okay.
But I thought this story was too good, and I ran across the article again when I was looking for one. So here's the headline. Grandma of 12 breaks world record by doing 1,575 push-ups in an hour.
What?
In an hour. I probably couldn't even do 15 in an hour.
I would just lay down. I can't even get up off the floor after I lay down.
And then so she said she had to
say
fight
that number
back
again.
Tears. Yes. Grandma of 12 breaks world record by doing 1,575 push-ups in an hour.
That's insane. Why is my brain over calculate? How many seconds are in an hour? How do you even?
Well, okay.
I know there's 60 seconds per minute. There's 60 times 60.
Yeah. There's 3,600 seconds. So that's basically a push-up every
like two
other
two
second.
And a half seconds or something.
Yeah. That's a push-up every second. Every 2 seconds. No I couldn't. Way. I can't. So the craziest thing about this is her second world record of the year.
Shut up.
Yes.
Batty Granny, dude. You guys, I am crying. I'm laughing so hard because
she had already won a world record for planking earlier.
Okay.
In this year. So, and this is the thing. So she said that she told the Guinness Book of World Records people that she actually fell in love with push-ups, which while she was preparing for the planking world record that she wanted to do earlier this year. Mm-hmm. Okay. And she would do 500
2 birds,
a day.
1 stone.
Like, this is
2 records, 1 book. I got this.
Yes. So back in March, that's when she did the longest planking world record by a woman. And she held, do you want to know how long she held her plank for?
It has to be over a day.
No. A day?
Oh, really? Look, I'm like, she planked for a day.
4 hours. 4 hours, 30 minutes, and 11 seconds. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she planked for that long. So the other super cool thing about this is that 11 of her grandkids were there to cheer her on, and they had a sign that said, "My grandma is officially amazing."
Officially?
Like, yeah. Oh, she was unofficially already really freaking badass back in March. Like, this is insane.
That is so funny.
I know. It's the coolest thing ever, and it just really makes me feel like, you know, I don't know if you guys have been here since the beginning of the year. You know that my goal this year was to do a pull-up.
Yeah, and you're going to do... The laugh that just came out of Heather, you guys. You guys, she's not going to do one. She's going to do 1,526 pull-ups.
False. It's not happening. It's not happening. I have tried. Rachel has even been so supportive. She sent me these videos that are supposed to be like, here, if you want to do a pull-up, just start by doing this first and then move on to this. And then I've had so many people try to be supportive of this. And I was even like very supportive of myself. Like, I can do this. I can do this. I can't do it. There's just something about my body that says no.
That says no. Listen, Heather, I am so proud of you because you remember what your goal was.
I know. What was your New Year's resolution?
Someone here probably knows, but I don't know. That's how well I did.
Who will know is Heather. Heather.
She's going to know.
Our amazing fan, Heather, please tell us what Rachel's New Year's resolution was. We can't remember.
My New Year's resolution was to remember it. I failed that as well.
I love it.
That's ridiculous, dude.
So good.
I gotta go back and listen to that episode.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
so funny.
No, I don't want to because I'll just think about how much I failed. It's fine. There's always next year. 2025. It's my year.
Winner in life. Well, apparently I'm doing a Tough Mudder with Kevin, so I need to start.
Get it, girl. I love it.
Yeah, I gotta start training. That is
Train that up.
I think it's in August if you want to do a pull-up. Okay.
My one pull-up, and you're doing a whole ass like 5K
you know, in the
mud.
Tough Mudders, how like, so there's like monkey bars that you go across. I just dive directly in the water. I don't even try to touch the bar at this point. I'm just over here trying to perfect my form.
I love it so much. Okay.
How you guys doing? You guys hanging in there for this?
I hope you are, because I'm barely hanging on. Just like my pull-ups. Okay.
This one is wild. Not in the way that you're used to. So, okay. We cover a lot of petty crimes on these episodes, right?
Yes.
But it's rare that we side with the mother.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. I wonder if we have the same one. We've never had the same one before.
We have the same one.
Go.
You saying that makes me... Is it Patterson?
Hold on. I don't remember her name. 1 second. Yes.
We have the same one.
Oh, my God. We have the same one because I have so many feelings about this. So, first of all, y'all, this is like officially the coolest thing ever because Rachel and I actually have never done the same one before, which is crazy because we're on what, 9 now?
This is 9. So we've done 26. 9. If we have 3 things, no, times 2. I was just going to say 9 times 3 is 27, but friggin' I'm not going to do the math to times 2 that.
Or you could just do 9 times 6.
No. That's so smart. Why does my brain not work like that? So 54.
But
Together
this is the have covered 53 stories, all different every single time. We've come close a few times to covering the same one, or we've said, "Oh, I saw that one." This is a first. We're breaking our own world record. Push up, grandma.
Yeah, take that, baddie granny.
We made it 53 good badass crimes that we did not pick the same one.
All right, that's it. I'm planking later. That's it. I'm done.
I'm going to play the lottery because it seems like it's our lucky day.
I'm going to read the article thing and then you can go off.
Okay,
so
go.
You guys.
Perfect.
The headline says, Internet reacts as Georgia mom Brittany Patterson arrested over allegedly letting her 11-year-old son walk to town alone.
Okay, so let's set the scene a little bit because I have a lot of feelings about this.
Yeah.
Brittany Patterson is a mother of 4.
Yes.
She was arrested in front of her children.
Yes,
in
she
front
was.
of her children.
Dinner time, baby.
Dinner time. She was arrested in front of her children. The cops literally were like, put your hands behind your back, which is ridiculous because it's not like they could have just arrested her and taken her. They didn't have to do the whole, I'm handcuffing you, no. But this is what she said. She said that they told me to put my hands behind my back and then I had to ask to tell my children goodbye. Like they weren't even going to let her say goodbye to her children.
Ugh.
So what happened was she had to take one of her older children to the doctor, and her younger son, who was almost 11 at the time, he stayed home. And then he walked in their small town. They live in a small town.
Small town, let me tell you. Small town of 370 residents, okay? 370 residents.
370
small
people
town.
on my freaking street.
Exactly.
Okay?
So we got to put that into perspective as well.
Definitely. And he walked less than a mile into town to go to the dollar store.
Yep.
The authorities found him walking alone after a concerned resident called the police. They took him back to the house. He was fine. He was unharmed, but they brought him home. And then a few hours later, they came home and they arrested his mom. Now, okay, before I go off, what are your thoughts on this? Because you have an older daughter.
Let me add a couple things really quick too.
Okay.
So this small town, right? The speed limit on the streets of where he could be walking were only 25 to 35 miles per hour. Okay.
Right.
So it's not like he's fucking walking on a highway.
Right.
Like very, very scary. Okay. That's absolutely crazy. And this person who made the phone call, she ended up pulling over saying like, hey, are you okay? And I'm assuming if it's 370 residents,
She knew
this
this
person
kid.
either knows him or whatever.
Right.
But she ends up calling the cops. Even though he said he was fine, they take him home. I have so many thoughts. My daughter is 9.
Yeah.
I have stepsons as
Yeah.
well, okay, who are all older. And for me, it's very, very hard. And I'm not the person who's like, well, I wouldn't for my daughter, but I would for them, that kind of a thing. I think that it very much depends on who your child is.
Totally.
Okay?
Totally.
It also depends where you live.
Totally.
There are so many factors. And I mean, this is a crime podcast, you guys. In case you didn't know what you're here for, this is a true crime momcast. So we know that from years ago till today, in the safest area ever and the shittiest area ever, during the day, during the nighttime, whatever it is, we know that things can happen.
Yeah.
Okay?
Totally.
But I also know that I used to walk alone to the 7-Eleven, okay? I used to walk to school when I was in middle school, over a mile, okay? So there's so many things that go into my head. Has my daughter gone and has she done that? No, she hasn't.
Right.
She doesn't go anywhere alone. And that's me as a helicopter mom.
Right.
And I admit that.
Right.
Look, she gonna be 24 and I'm gonna be like, hell no, baby, I'm gonna
Not
drive
going
you
by
to the
yourself.
store.
Yeah.
Okay? That's a me thing. But I find this insane.
This is insane. This is absolutely insane. So,
Yeah.
So my feelings on this. When I was 10 years old, I was running around my neighborhood, zero supervision.
Right.
So I lived in a very small town. It was one of those towns that wouldn't have been there had the Air Force Base not been there. And it was technically a mall, but it was like literally like probably 4 stores like put together, and it was probably less than a mile from our house. But to get to the mall, you did have to cross quote unquote a highway, but it was like a highway in a small town, so it's not really a highway. And I would cross that all the time and go to that mall, sometimes by myself,
Right.
because there was a Kmart there. I would go by myself, or just with friends like from the neighborhood. We would be running around, zero supervision, definitely 10 years old. Okay? Now,
Yeah.
that being said, I think I'm similar to you. Will I let my 10-year-old walk somewhere by themselves where I live now? Probably not. Probably not.
We're
I'm
also super
like-
close to like main streets. We're
Right. There's a lot of,
you
like-
go out of your housing tract, you're on a
main
insane
street.
main
Yeah.
street with a lot of
Like,
traffic.
A lot
you
of
go
traffic. I
directly
don't know
out of
how
mine.
many car
it is.
accidents are literally at the
Yeah.
block down. And so, like, would I let my child do it? Probably not. Probably
but
not.
It's also not illegal.
It's also not illegal. And catch this. The article I found on this said, according to the American Academy of Pediatrics, children are typically ready to walk alone safely without adult supervision at age 10. At age 10. And so this is also how I feel. She has 4 kids. He's one of the younger ones. Like, she had an older son. So those younger ones, they're so self-sufficient.
Right.
They see their older siblings doing that shit, and they're like, I got this. They're very self-sufficient. And this is also how I feel. If you think, and so this is what they charged her with. Reckless conduct for willingly and knowingly endangering her juvenile son's bodily safety. I'm sorry, but this is how I feel. Maybe I wouldn't let my own child do it. That's just me. But I feel that if your child is responsible enough and you have enough trust in them and they feel confident to do it, nobody forced him to do this. He was home and he's like, I want to hit up the dollar store.
He wasn't even home. They were at the hospital. They were at the appointment, and he left from there. She literally, in a statement, she says that, I didn't know if he went to walk through the woods or go to his granny's house because apparently she wasn't far either.
Exactly.
So this is a common thing. You could tell by
and
the
again,
statements.
less than a mile. Yeah. Less than a mile away.
That's bonkers.
And so how I feel about this is even if I don't even know, it's not illegal, I don't think. But even if you do want to tell the mom, hey, look, maybe think about twice about this, you do not need to arrest her. You definitely don't need to arrest her in front of her kids.
Right.
And if anything, you have a talk with this mother and just say, like, hey, blah, 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 blah. Even though I don't think, I mean, it's a town of 300 people. It's less than a mile away. He's 10 years old. And he's like, hey, I want some bubble gum. Whatever it is that he's going to the store for.
Instantly, I have all these thoughts of, okay, think of Footloose. Like, certain cities that are like, oh, you can't dance here. Or what is the curfew? Curfews can be dependent on where you live, right?
Sure.
Music, like certain loud noises after certain times. So was there actually, and I don't know the answer to this, was there actually a law in this city that says, hey, you are not allowed to let your kids walk around here because of this, and that. Right. And if so, like, was she actually breaking a law? Because from what I've seen, the answer is no. And I actually read in our article that it did say she was not breaking any laws.
Yeah.
And for them to pin that on her is absolutely bizarre. And I don't know if you're about to get into this. But then now what they're having her do is they said that she has to, like, download this, like, app and track her child if he's ever gonna, like, leave her presence again. Like,
like their plan, like their protection plan or whatever. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, but, like, this is outlandish because now it's hard because I'm like, there are definitely situations where if I heard about a mom letting her 10-year-old just, like, waltz out the house, like, unsupervised and whatever, like, I'd be like, whoa, think twice about it. But again, it's very situational. It's very dependent. And I just feel like this is a very small town. There's probably nothing for these guys to do. So they're like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to throw the book at this mom because we want to waste our time. Like, This is crazy. Like, leave her alone. She is a mother of 4. She has her hands full. Okay?
That's just like, it's like, definitely
it was
wild.
Ridiculous. I was like, I had a lot of mixed feelings because I was like, did I do that shit? Hell yeah, I did that shit.
Right.
My parents would have got arrested so much.
Like I said,
would I let my own kid do it? No, but currently my situation from a 10-year-old and what my kids' situations are very, very different. The world is a very different place where I live and where, like, it's just...
I don't know. 10, 11. See, and I'm thinking, so I said, like, in middle school, I was going, maybe he's not even in middle school yet, but...
He could be, like, because it says he's 10, almost 11, so he could be 6th grade.
Yeah. I just know, so I walked to Paiute. Like, or not to. I was dropped off, but I walked home from Paiute. That would have been
over a mile.
Oh, absolutely over a mile. And I had to cross main streets, and it was in the hood.
East Side, Lancaster, don't fuck around. Like, yes.
I got eggs, you guys. I got paintball shot before. I've got eggs thrown at me.
Like, my brother, like, I walked home a few times.
My parents were never arrested.
I know. I walked home a few times from Paiute. My dad, I literally called my dad and said, hey,
you had a further walk than me.
I know. That's what I'm saying. And then he's like, you can either start walking now or you can try to figure out which bus to take. And I was like, wow. Okay. So I walked.
I think it's safer to walk.
That shit took me forever. Well, and then one time I did take the bus and I got on the wrong freaking bus, drove around town in that bus for an hour.
Hell no.
At least at that point, I think I was closer to 13, maybe 14. My brother, he used to bike home when we had just moved there. So I guess he would have been 14 and he got jumped. I mean, there's a lot of different things.
That's crazy.
I just don't understand. Like, how is this any different from like a kid who, like, this kid, if it's a town this small and they have a school and he goes, okay, Mom, I'm heading to school. Bye. Yeah. How is that and he walks to school? How is that any different from him walking to like, I don't understand that at all.
I don't know. It's crazy. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this because it's very obvious. Feel. Yeah, I was going to say it's very obvious that we are not in agreement with this arrest. Free Brittany Patterson. Even though, and she's out on bail, you know, like she's at home, but still. And it said that she could serve a year. She could serve a year for this,
you guys. A mother of 4, y'all.
I mean, mothers of 4 do shit all the time. So it's not even, yes, like she's a mom of 4, but she's a mom of 4 who didn't do shit.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you, that's what I mean. This mom is a mother of 4. She got enough shit on her plate. You do not need to be making her life harder.
Seriously.
If you are that worried, why don't y'all start getting in your cop car and you can start driving her kids back and forth because God knows how much time she spends in her car being a chauffeur.
Yeah, it would be better to see more kids out walking, and then it would be, you know, some sort of normal thing that people would see and
exactly
be exposed to. And if we had more patrol cars going up so that they felt safe while they were walking, I want to arrest you for not making people feel safe right now. No, just kidding. I take that back.
Anyway, yeah, would love to hear your guys' thoughts, because clearly we stand on a certain side. So, yeah.
Yeah, we're on the side of the, what the hell?
Leave this mother alone side.
That is crazy.
It is.
Crazy stuff.
Crazy. I love that we picked the same story.
As soon as I said something, you were like...
As soon as you said it, as soon as you said it, I was like, we have the same one. We have the same one.
That's awesome. I like it. All right. There you guys have it. Good, the Badass, and the Crime 9, baby.
Our first season 3 Good, Badass, Crime. Yes. Definitely won't be our last, but I love it.
Yeah. We love the Good, the Badass, and the Crime.
We do.
We get to sit back and laugh and feel, try not to cry on some of them. Talk about some badass moms because, my gosh, or grannies, badass grannies. Damn, that's so many push-ups, dude.
Baddie granny.
That's crazy.
Seriously, how do you even keep that pace? She broke the original, because I think the original one was like 1,500 with 17 minutes to spare. And then she's like, all right, I'm going to keep going. Doof, doof, doof. Like, what in the world?
So crazy
I know.
Me.
It's crazy.
I am an embarrassment. That's all there is to say at the end of this episode is I should be ashamed of myself. I have a full gym in my house. Like, I have no reason to be this out of shape and weak. Like, Heather's dying, guys.
We just need to wait until we're grandmothers. That's when we'll hit our physical peak.
Gosh, it might not be that long for me.
Don't even.
Not based on my child.
No, seriously. I'm just saying. Kids need to take their time.
Is this, so how old is she? Do you know?
The granny?
Yeah, because grannies can be like 38.
Well, she has 11 grandkids, so I have to assume she's a little bit older. Let me see.
Look, I said so.
Canadian grandma. 59.
She's 59. Damn. Mm-hmm. Goals right there. Goals right there. She gets all the flowers this episode. That's amazing.
Love
and
it.
Fiona, she was amazing. Great episode. I love all these stories.
I know.
I love them so much.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed our first season 3 Good, Badass, and Crime. I certainly did.
If you guys ever come across articles as well,
Please
we would love for you to send them our way. We love to see them. We can absolutely use them. Even if we don't use them here, maybe if the article strikes something, we can use it somewhere. And
yeah, or cases you want us to cover. We love listener recommendation cases. Definitely send those in if there's something you want us to deep dive into. And you guys know, I mean, if you're new here, welcome. Just, send in whatever. If you guys are one of our OGs, you know what we like, you know what we're into. So go ahead and just shoot it our way.
Now I'm ready to go try to blank. I'm not even joking.
You're not going to be able to do it. Not for 4 hours.
Oh, gosh. Not even for a minute. I could not stay up for a minute.
Yeah. That'd be a lot.
Yeah. All right. I'm over this. I'm going to go sit on the couch and watch Jean Bonnet Part 2.
Do it.
All right. Bye, you guys. We will talk to you guys next week. If you guys are not in the Christmas spirit, write me a message, and I will do my best to get you there. Okay?
Yeah.
Or whatever holiday you celebrate.
If you're not in the Christmas spirit, send us a message, and I will sing you a Christmas carol.
Ooh, I like it. I like that. I'm not in the Christmas spirit. I need to log off and go write someone a message real fast. I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao. I'm getting the first one. I'll get the first one. All right. Talk to you guys next Tuesday. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Okay. Love you. Bye.